Okay, welcome to this presentation that we are going to be holding here, and we have several members, 2 members in fact, that is J.R. Jian, Valence Majanga, and I, Ndiema Brian. So our presentation that we'll be presenting today, it measures in the history and spread of Islam. The presentation that we will be beginning with the introduction to the history and the spread of Islam. The history and the spread of Islam, it is a complex topic that spans over some 1400 years. That is the beginning of the 17th century in Arabia, and extending to the status as a global religion today. This means that we have several religions in the world, and today we'll be dealing more so with the Islam religion that began some years back in the 7th century. And we will be having some key phases and some key themes, some different topics that we'll be dealing with. And we are going to begin with the origins of Islam. That is in the 7th century. That is Common Era. We will be beginning with pre-Islamic Arabia. That is Arabian Peninsula before Islam was a region that was tribal societies. That means it was polytheistic religion and trade works. Mecca, a major tradition hub, was home to the Kaaba, a sacred shrine that housed idol worshipped by the various tribes. The region was characterized by tribal conflicts, oral poetry, and lack of centralized political authority. We will see the founder, that is Prophet Muhammad. Also, we'll see his life history. He said that he was born also in 570 until 632, that is Common Era. We say that Muhammad was born in Mecca, that is around 570 Common Era, into the Quraysh tribe at the age of 40. Now we are beginning to see how Prophet Muhammad received the revelation from Allah, that is God, through Angel Gabriel, which were later compiled in the Quran. Muhammad's message emphasized in monotheism. We have seen earlier there that this religion was polytheistic in nature, but we see through Muhammad, who is a prophet, he managed to emphasize that the religion of Islam will be monotheistic. And we see that he also emphasized in social justice, and he also emphasized in the oneness of humanity. Okay, facing persecution in Mecca, Muhammad and the followers migrated to Medina. This probability of them facing this persecution at Mecca due to the polytheistic nature of their worship, and Muhammad was emphasizing on the monotheism, that is religion. So they managed to face some persecution at Mecca, which led them to migrate to Medina in the year 622 Common Era. This marking the beginning of Islamic calendar in Medina. Muhammad established the first Muslim community, that is Ummah, which laid the foundation for the governance of Islam. That is by 630 Common Era, Muhammad returned to Mecca, which he surrendered peacefully to Kaaba, was cleansed of idols, becoming the focal point of Islam. Okay, welcome. So to this continuation of this video, we'd like to address teachings of the Quran, teachings of Islam. So the Quran is the major book in the religion of Islam, which is believed to have been the literal word of God revealed to Muhammad. The 5 pillars of Islam are faith, prayer, charity, fasting during Ramadan, and pilgrimage to Mecca. So from the core of Islamic practice, Islam also introduced ethical and legal principles that shape Muslim societies today. For example, the Sharia law. So to continue with our discussion, we see that the early expansion of Islam began in 632 and it continued till 750 Common Era. There was this situation called the Rashidun Caliphate that led to the expansion of Islam. So after Muhammad's death in 602 CE, the Muslim community was led by 4 rightly guided caliphs: Abu Bakr, Umar, Uthman, and Ali. Under their leadership, Islam expanded rapidly through military conquests and diplomacy. The key conquests included Byzantine, the Sassanid empires, bringing regions like Syria, Egypt, Iraq, Persia under Muslim rule. And we see that they are still under Muslim rule till today. Continue. We're going to address the caliphates that were established after the death of Muhammad. So the Umayyads established their first hereditary caliphate, Damascus, modern-day Syria, as their capital. And Islam spread westward into Africa, into Spain, into Central Asia. And so the Umayyads built a vast empire, but their rule faced resistance to the perceived favoritism towards the Arab. So the next caliphates will be the Abbasid Caliphate. So they the Umayyads and moved to Baghdad, modern-day Iraq. And this period is often called the Golden Age of Islam, which was marked by advancements in science, medicine, philosophy, and art. The Abbasids promoted a cosmopolitan culture, translating Greek, Persian, and Indian texts into Arabic. The next topic we're going to address is number 1, trade and commerce. Number 2, under trade and commerce, you can see that Muslim merchants played a key role in spreading Islam along the trade, like the Silk Road, Indian Ocean, through ports in Zanzibar, and then the trade, Islamic influence grew as trade and commerce. The second factor is we have seen previously the Umayyads were very strong respect. So as well as diplomacy. So early Islamic empires used both military force and treaties to expand their territories. Non-Muslims were allowed to practice their religion in exchange for paying a tax. Okay? So the next is factor cultural and religious. As you see that due to Islam's emphasis on equality, so justice and monotheism, many converts were attracted to Islam as a result. So we see Sufi mystics played a significant role in spreading Islam through their spiritual teachings and missionary activity. And lastly, Islam became the dominant religion, blending with local cultures and traditions. The Arabization of the region led to the widespread adoption of the Arabic language. Thank you.
Okay, we are going to tackle about the Southern Asia. Islam arrived in Southern Asia through trade and conquest, culminating in the establishment of Delhi Sultanate and Mughal Empire. The region saw a unique synthesis of Islam and Hindu traditions. Southeast Asia, Islam spread peacefully through trade and Sufi missionaries, reaching Indonesia, Malaysia, and Philippines. Sub-Saharan Africa, Islam reached this place through spread in trade routes and in influence of Islamic empires like Mali and Songhai. Timbuktu became a center of Islamic learning. In Europe, Al-Andalus, Islamic Spain, was a beacon of cultural and scientific achievements. The Ottoman Empire brought Islam to East Europe, including the Balkans. And now we are going to tackle on the challenges and adoptions. Challenges and adoptions in Islamic religion. We have number one, internal divisions. The Sunni Shia split emerged after dispute over Muhammad's successor, shaping the Islamic history. External pressures, number two, challenge in Islamic religion. The external pressure, the Crusades, Mongol invasion, and European colonialism challenged Muslim societies. We have modern era. Islam continues to adapt to modernity with the debates over reform, identity, and globalization. In conclusion, the history and spread of Islam highlights its adaptability and enduring influence. From its origins in the Arabian to its global presence today, Islam has shaped civilizations, cultures, and societies across the world. Its rich history offers a valuable insight into the entirety of the region, culture, and politics. And we are hereby want to thank you all for having been present to listen and to watch us, the group of Pastor Brian Diema, JR, and I, Pastor Valens Uchimujanga. Thank you and God bless you.